Normally, people I don't think see what has to go on for 2 minutes. So I mean, pretty much a typical day is wake up, eat, stretch in the morning, send your finished clothing bag to the physio, make sure that all the goggles and the lenses are right for the weather outside, and if you need a backup lens, to make sure that the physio who's at the start has all that stuff, and kind of just get prepared. Go to the hill, put your boots on, get all ready, maybe do a warm-up run or two, kind of get all warmed up and loose and everything, and then you usually have an hour-and-a-half inspection. I usually take my full hour and a half. After the hour and a half, you have about an hour break before the race starts, so you go back in the lodge, kind of relax. I mean, in inspection, there's a lot of hiking that has to be done, so you kind of just rest your legs and everything, and then you race. Get down to the bottom. If you do well, even if you do poorly, I mean, you do your ski test, your boot test. If you're in the lead, you stand in the winners area there, and then you go through, all the media. You go through TV, newspapers, magazines, maybe hopefully do a live interview or two. Then you put your stuff on. Hopefully you don't have any drug tests or anything, because that'll take up more time in your day. Then you go down, grab your stuff, grab your running shoes, everything. You usually try and get an hour workout in with spinning, stretching, core, maybe a lift, just to work dynamically. Then you might have a phone interview or two to do for the media. Then it's usually dinner time. By that time, you have dinner. You watch video for the next run if you have another run, or if it was the race, then you try and catch up on what the next race is going to be, what the Super G or GS or wherever it's going to be. You go home, go back to your room, maybe get a half hour to yourself, and you go to bed. I usually just throw a movie on and watch a movie. I kind of just go brain dead, and hopefully I don't drool all over myself. I think it's some races are a lot busier than others. This race in particular at Lake Louise here is really busy. We have some races in like Garmisch or something, which really isn't going to be that busy for us unless we ski well. So it depends on how well you're skiing and who wants to talk to you. I mean, really, if you're not skiing that well at one point of the season, the media won't talk to you as much. You might get a couple hours to yourself. It really depends. Along with success brings zero amount of time to yourself. It all goes to other people, but I mean, that's what we're striving for, to pretty much not have any time to ourselves and to give it to everybody else. And it's definitely a good problem to have.